Okay, so I'm gonna ask you guys to start off by closing your eyes and visualizing the first time that you ever threw a baseball. I want you guys to think about it and think about how it went. Did it go well? Did it go as planned? Were you as accurate as you wanted? Was it as comfortable as you wanted? Most of you are gonna probably be saying no right now. Probably not as comfortable as you want. So what I'm gonna do now is explain to you the proper way to throw a baseball with the right strength, accuracy, the techniques used before, during, and after. And what's going to help is my experience in the 15 years of baseball that I've played previous to this. Okay, so first is the importance of breathing and relaxing before throwing the baseball. Before actually doing any action, this is debatably the most important part of the entire process. So, in an article by Daily Burn, they were quoted by saying that sports is 90% mental. Although that is not completely accurate, it is just to prove the point that it is very important to be mentally right before playing sports. So the reason that you want to breathe and relax before throwing a baseball is it takes the stress off of your entire body. It relaxes you so that you don't have any tension in your body and you can perform at the maximum capacity. This is the most important part because if your mind is not right before playing sports or throwing a baseball in general, then you won't be able to produce the quality of effort that you would like. Second, we're going to talk about the actual act of throwing the baseball, which is possibly the easiest part of the steps. So the first thing you're going to want to do is get your legs involved while you're throwing. This is the most important part of the actual act because it takes up to 95% of your strength. It's going to take a lot of stress off of your arm and off of your upper body, and it's going to play a big factor in it. So second, what you're going to want to do is make eye contact with the target that you're going to throw to, and maintain that eye contact all the way through until you're done. What this creates is it creates more accuracy because you know where you're throwing, and it creates more balance while you're throwing. Last and maybe the most important is your arm action. Your arm action is when you lift your front leg, you're going to want to get your arm back as far as you can, and then once your front leg lands, you're going to want to bring it forward and release the ball out in front. What's that going to do is it's going to get you as much strength as possible, and it's also going to build you as much accuracy as possible. So it's very important to make sure that your arm action and timing is correct. Okay, the third point is following through. Following through is important for comfort, strength, and safety. So the first thing is comfort, and it would just feel very uncomfortable if you don't follow through and bend your back and let your arm swing through because you're almost stopping your motion. So you're going to want to lift your body, follow through, and it will feel more comfortable. For strength as well, because if you follow through, then you put more strength behind the ball and it will have the ball be able to carry more. And the most important part of it is it prevents injury. If you stop your follow through and stop the throw short, it will cause tension in your lower back and possibly your shoulder. So the 3 steps that you want to go through before throwing is your mind, your breathing, and your relaxing. So throwing a baseball should not be overthought. It should be very simple. It is a very simple action. Once you overthink, it makes it much more difficult than it should be. It's not difficult. It's really not difficult to do, but it just takes some practice. And after this video, I hope that you guys will get better. Thank you.